Welcome to Positively Las Vegas. I'm KALYNA ASTRINOS. There are so many things to love about Las Vegas, from its unbeatable sunsets to the neon glow of the Strip. But what really makes the city so special are the people who call it home. During the next 30 minutes, you'll see stories from this week dedicated to the people in the community doing great things, regular everyday people making a difference, and good things happening to those in need. All examples of the power of positivity. Enjoy the very best of Las Vegas.
Plenty of support and respect for the fallen detective today. Community members gathered at the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign in support of Detective Terry. People lined the streets of Las Vegas as the procession was held this morning. One man near wore the sign, the shirt that read "Back the Blue," while carrying an American flag. For John Wadby, who organized the gathering, it was all about paying his respects to the detective, law enforcement, and all his loved ones.
I wanted our law enforcement community to know that we love and we support them. You know, I could have went to the service, you know, been a face in the crowd, you know, and just went home. But I feel here, being along the procession route, trying to get as many community members out here as possible. You know, especially at the Las Vegas sign. This is one of the last spots in the city that, you know, Detective Terry, you know, is going to pass by, you know, and I just wanted his family to know that this community loves you and we support you.
And the community got a chance to pay their respects during public services this past Friday and Saturday.
Well, meeting a critical need for plasma right here in the Valley. A new plasma donation center has opened in Las Vegas, and every year it takes more than 1,200 plasma donations to treat one hemophilia patient and more than 900 donations to treat one patient of the genetic condition alpha-1, and more than 130 to treat one primary immunodeficiency patient. So the CSL plasma is looking to address that need by continuing its growth right here in Southern Nevada.
There's a huge global demand for plasma products in order to meet the needs of our patients. So some of the therapies that our patients take can sometimes take up to 100 donations just to make one vial of this medication, which may need to be taken weekly for our patients to manage their conditions. So we ask any eligible donors who are interested to come down and donate so they can help save a life while also getting a little bit of extra money for themselves as well.
As you just heard, donors receive payments for each donation that they make, and that varies depending on how much is donated. Plasma donations help produce therapies that treat various rare diseases. Now, to actually donate, you will need to meet a few requirements.
In order to be eligible for donation, you do have to be at least 18 years old, and we continue to accept donors up until the age of 74. When you do come in, we do ask that you bring a valid picture ID, such as a driver's license, a state ID, or some other government-issued form of ID, something with your social security number on it, a social security card, as well as a proof of residency, so any piece of mail, date stamped from the last 60 days.
You will have to do a health questionnaire to see if you qualify. The new CSL Plasma Center has opened at 2575 South Lindell Boulevard near Sahara Avenue.
And now to an update on a veteran's voice we first reported on back in April. You may remember the story of a local disabled veteran who was looking to set some world records for endurance on his recumbent trike. Well, he accomplished just that. Caleb Klein is a Las Vegas native, also a West Point graduate. Now, he injured his back during a training mission to go to Afghanistan and then was medically discharged 3 years ago. Well, we caught up with him as he was training to set some 10 endurance world records, including the distance record for a 24-hour ride. And Caleb, well, he pulled it off, logging more than 320 miles. And part of his motivation included sending a message to fellow veterans who may be struggling.
We are starting the Rusty Dogs of War nonprofit, and that's really to encourage other veterans in endurance racing, and whether that be cycling, swimming, running, or kind of anything in the endurance space, we are working to get other people past being out of the house and actually challenging themselves to break kind of their mental barriers of success and what they think is possible.
Caleb calling the record-setting ride in late April surreal. Now, in the past few weeks, though, he has been recovering at home and also spending much more time with his family. Congratulations, Caleb.
The Las Vegas Aces out in the community with over 50 first responders from all agencies. Now this is to kick off the Heroes of the House game and show the support between both the team and the heroes of our community. We spoke with law enforcement about the partnership and what this means for the Valley. Take a listen.
Symbol of like love and unity, and it's amazing to come together as one, whether that means you're a sports team that represents our amazing city, Las Vegas, or if you're law enforcement. We love that the Las Vegas Aces are here.
Not only are they just great women, great athletes, but they're great people. Everything that they do on and off the court, they're more than willing to always go above and beyond. And
well, the Heroes of the House game will be on July 6th at home against the New York Liberty. First responders, frontline workers, and military will all be honored.
Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Officer Samuel Whitwer says it's the best part of his job, having kids in his patrol area run towards him instead of away.
That's right, and that is because he is the officer with the snacks. Once or twice a week, he fills up the back of his patrol car with Lunchables, passing them out to kids in an apartment complex near Maryland Parkway in Twain. And the neighborhoods he visits tend to be high crime areas. And he started passing out Lunchables near 2 years ago during the height of the pandemic, and some of his work was caught on camera.
What's your name?
Clinton.
Nice to meet you. We'll come by here more often, okay? Hey ladies, would you like a Lunchable? Yeah?
Thank you. Thank you.
I got more Lunchables in my car.
That's so sweet. Whitwer is hoping to make a small difference. He's also been recognized by Resorts World. He's the most recent recipient of the Good Ticket Award, which is given to Metro officers who've gone above and beyond the call of duty.
Get the best of Positively Las Vegas on your time. Download the KTNV 13 Action News app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV streaming device. Just visit ktnv.com/apps for more information. We'll be right back with more right after the break. Welcome back to Positively Las Vegas, our show that highlights the people that make Las Vegas brighter. For more details on the stories you're watching today, just visit ktnv.com/positivelylv. And if you know someone who's helping Las Vegas and its residents be better, reach out to us. We love hearing your ideas. Just email positivelylv@ktnv.com.
In the middle of the pandemic, a local teen figured out how to turn trinkets into proceeds, all for a charity that is really close to her heart.
Rachel Moore introduces us to a girl who is designing for dollars. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning. What started off as a school assignment turned into a passion project. Shelby De La Cruz combined her love of animals with her love of crafting, and her service to Southern Nevada is why she's this month's Vegas Stronger champion. Reading to and visiting shelter pets at the Animal Foundation is how Shelby De La Cruz spends a lot of her free time.
I really admired what they were doing for homeless animals. Since I was a kid, my mom was telling me all about them.
But on this day, her visit is to present a $350 check to the shelter.
Thank you so much for thinking of the Animal Foundation.
Shelby's donation comes from the proceeds of her jewelry business, Jeweled by Shelby.
People really like my Jaden Sakura set.
Jeweled by Shelby was originally a student council project at West Career and Technical Academy, a Clark County School District magnet school. The project was assigned during the pandemic.
My teacher was like, be creative and do something that you like.
During lockdown, the Animal Foundation suspended the volunteer program, and Shelby couldn't enter the facility. But she still wanted to help animals, and she found a way through her craft.
I was like, wait, I could sell these and then donate the proceeds.
Shelby hopes her jewelry business grows into a nonprofit so that she can donate a larger percentage of proceeds to the shelter.
I'm just like really grateful for my community. Like, I wasn't expecting my business to blow up as much, but I actually had customers that weren't my family, which made me really happy.
And after presenting her check, Shelby got a check of her own.
My name's Chad Levitt, and I'm with Finley Automotive, and we created this program, Vegas Stronger Champions, to recognize people in the community that do excellent things and help out around the Las Vegas area. And we wanted to honor you today for all the hard work that you've done to help the Animal Foundation. And so we're going to present you a check for $599 today. That's all yours. And we just want to say congratulations.
Incredible young girl. Shelby wants to study medicine to fight genetic diseases and pursue a career in biotechnology. Until then, she'll continue crafting and selling her jewelry. By the way, Finley Automotive is sponsoring Vegas Stronger Champion. Reporting in studio, I'm Rachel Moore.
We will be right back with more Positively Las Vegas after the break. Welcome back to Positively Las Vegas, our show that highlights the people that make Las Vegas brighter. For more details on the stories you're watching today, just visit ktnv.com/positivelylv. And if you know someone who's helping Las Vegas and its residents be better, reach out to us. We love hearing your ideas. Just email positivelylv@ktnv.com.
The dream of going to college isn't always a reality for some young people.
Most certainly, but today, right here at the Channel 13 studios, nearly a dozen lucky students were surprised with scholarships to help them pursue a career in broadcasting. Our reporter Kay McCabe has their story.
Because we're going to award you a scholarship right now.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You're welcome.
The Nevada Broadcasters Association and Foundation surprised and even brought tears to the eyes of several college students as they were awarded a full tuition scholarship from the Tony and Linda Benici Scholarship Fund.
They won't be calling me for the third interview, and that's because they are awarding me the scholarship now.
Shut the front door.
The students thought they were coming in for a second round interview for the scholarship, but seconds later were surprised with the great news.
I just feel a lot of joy. It's just an incredible experience. I'm really excited to use this scholarship to kind of continue my journey into broadcast.
The Benici say they've awarded scholarships to over 230 recipients in the last 12 years, and each time they award a new student, they remember why it's so important to continue to give back.
It takes you through just an array of emotion. I mean, sometimes it brings tears to our own eyes.
See the gratitude in these students' faces and hear it in their voices, how grateful they are. We're changing lives.
College senior Brianna Joseph says she's thankful for the foundation and being awarded the money, now not having to work to put herself through college. She says this will allow her and her peers to be able to focus on their studies and their goals.
I think it's important to know that we're the future, so it's important to invest in the future.
An incredible story there. That was Kay McCabe reporting.
And if you are a current college or high school student interested in a career in broadcast media, head over to our website, ktnv.com, for more information on the scholarship and this foundation. And how neat. This happened all right here in our studios this morning.
That's incredible, and it's so great to see these young, passionate individuals who are so happy to receive that money, and hopefully they really use it to their advantage and make something happen with that.
Hopefully,
yes.
Hopefully, and what a great surprise.
Most
I mean,
certainly.
if you're going to get a surprise, this is it.
That's the best way to go. Well, best of luck to all of those individuals who received that today.
Get the best of Positively Las Vegas on your time. Download the KTNV 13 Action News app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV streaming device. Just visit ktnv.com/apps for more information. We'll be right back with more right after the break.
Summer is a perfect time to work on your golf swing at Top Golf. Ooh, no matter what your age. Not bad again.
Whether you'd like to improve your swing or you've never held a club before, tee up with one of the pros on staff like Jason. And for junior golfers, the Summer Academy is in full swing. Your kids can practice chipping, putting, swings, and good golf etiquette. There's still a few spots left in the upcoming week-long program now through July 8th. And for adults, the real party starts upstairs. Enjoy a dip in the beautiful rooftop pool while sipping on cocktails like these. And grab a delicious bite off their summer menu. Comedian Kathleen Madigan will be performing live on stage Friday night at the Mirage. Come out for her Do You Have Any Ranch tour. A regular at comedy clubs across the country, Kathleen does 250 shows a year and has her own Netflix special. And it's game on this weekend at the Brooklyn Bowl. There's an awesome lineup all summer long. This Friday, check out live music at the Rock for Recovery event. And Saturday, put on your flashiest dance pants for Gimme Gimme Disco, a dance party inspired by ABBA. For the full list of 13 things, just head to our website. Have a great week.
Welcome back to Positively Las Vegas, our show that highlights the people that make Las Vegas brighter. For more details on the stories you're watching today, just visit ktnv.com/positivelylv. And if you know someone who's helping Las Vegas and its residents be better, reach out to us. We love hearing your ideas. Just email positivelylv@ktnv.com.
A meow wolf artist showed what it means to be positively Las Vegas.
That's right. Valley students with high-functioning disabilities had the unique opportunity to learn from this artist. And the students are participating in the Goodwill Work Readiness Summer Program Camp. And the Meow Wolf artist gave students fabric, a canvas, some beads, and jewels. The only goal for them was to use all the fabric and get creative. As you can see, they were doing that. This summer camp is a 4-week learning opportunity aimed to further their skills of effective communication, working in a team, personal finance, and the art of job applications.
Community gathered today at the Nevada Coin Mart at Flamingo and Jones to raise money for the family of fallen Metro Detective Justin Terry. Detective Terry, of course, killed after a construction beam fell on his unmarked car while he was driving on the freeway earlier this month. Now, all proceeds made from today's fundraiser will be going directly to his family.
Some people are buying a bracelet, some people are just putting in a little donation, some people are writing a check. You know, whatever they can do, some people are just coming for the support to say hello to his family.
Anyone who could not make the fundraiser can still support the family through the Injured Police Officers Fund website. We posted a direct link on ktnv.com. UNLV Athletics announced a new scholarship in honor of Hall of Famer Dwayne Knight. Now, he's been with UNLV Athletics for more than 30 years. Knight was UNLV Athletics Director of Golf this past season and will be moving to a new role within the athletics department in July. The university plans to award the Dwayne Knight Scholarship each year. They cite Knight's contributions, dedication to UNLV athletics, and career successes as reasons to name the scholarship in his honor.
And a 1 October shooting survivor paying it forward by donating her time to help those impacted by the Uvalde Elementary School shooting heal. Beverly King says that she started working with the Comfort Cub, an organization that gives therapeutic teddy bears to mass shooting survivors after they helped her heal from this tragedy. King and 4 other volunteers traveled to Uvalde this week to personally deliver 600 of those bears to students at Robb Elementary School. King says that she met with a young boy who was in one of those classrooms where students died. He told her that they would give that bear to a friend who died before laying it in front of a cross at a memorial.
That's the innocence of a child. He did not look at that gift as a gift for himself. He looked at it as the only thing he had left to give to his friend.
King says it was a very emotional experience for her, but she's glad she could help others heal. And if you want to help this organization, we have a link on our website, ktnv.com.
Thank you so much for watching Positively Las Vegas, a show dedicated to the people that make this city shine. And if you missed any part of this week's program, just hit the back button on your remote, then scroll down until you see Positively Las Vegas, or you can visit ktnv.com/positivelyLV to find more stories like these on our website. Stay tuned for more from 13 Action News right after the break, and check us out anytime here on KTNV Streaming, Las Vegas News on your time.